Alright, so recently I wanted to take back my music listening experience and, like have a collection because, yes, you could have a subscription service like Amazon, Spotify, Apple Music, or YouTube, but you don't actually own the music. You're licensing, you're borrowing the music, you're renting it out basically for a monthly price. And I do like the convenience of just having it on your phone and just finding whatever song you want. But like having one of these devices, now this is Amazon's cheapest MP3 player, by the way. 15 bucks, free shipping. It arrived in 2 days, and I've cut all my subscription services, and I've been using this for 2 weeks just to listen to music and other, basically consume media. But I'm super excited to talk about it. Should you get one of these? Should anybody get one of these? All right, let's talk about it.
Right, so here is Amazon's cheapest MP3 player. Let me show you guys around. So micro USB at the bottom. It has a microphone right there in the middle, and then it has a 3.5mm jack. On top, it has the SD card slot, on and off switch, and it's in this nice pearlescent blue colorway. Here's some of the info. I'm not even going to pronounce the name. I always get it wrong. But let's actually turn it on, and this does remind me of those old nanos. Let me actually put this side by side. Here is my old nano compared to the $15. Yes, the nano is smaller. It does feel better in my honest opinion, but this was 15 bucks. For 15 bucks, let's see if you can't go wrong. Let me turn it on. Let me go back, and there's music, video, radio, which is AM, FM, photos, you can view photos, recordings, view all your recordings, text, view text. Explorer is just a file explorer. It literally just directs you to the directory of your SD card. Tools, it has calendar, alarm clocks, and stopwatch. And then settings is just settings, basic settings. So let's click on music. I have a 128 gig SD card, and when I tell you you can load this bad boy up, you can load it. I have 134 songs, and that's only covering a small percentage of my actual library. Let's pick something, year 3000 real quick. One thing that I don't like is it doesn't have album cover, but I wasn't expecting too much for 15 bucks, so it is playing the thing as this animation, which I think is super cool. Let's plug in some headphones so I can show you guys what the music is like. Yeah, these are my Porta Pros. As you can see, it is pretty loud. I was genuinely surprised when it came to how loud it gets. Let me play something else. What else can I listen to? Oh, there we go. Candy Shop. And I was surprised. It's at its basic settings. You could go to equalizers and equalize an EQ for yourself. But just out of the box, it has decent bass, which surprised me. And I am using Porta Pro, so it's kind of an advantage, I guess. But for going out and about and just jamming out to songs, the battery life lasts pretty long. I was genuinely surprised by that. I put it in my pocket and I've listened to it on and off, and it's lasted me about the entire day. I'll get home and I'll plug it in and it'll still have a bit of juice for me to listen to music. So here it is. But yeah, that's music. One problem that I do, it's not a problem, but it's a gripe for me. It doesn't have the album art displayed. It just displays the song, and the song, the artist, and whoever's featured on it. But it doesn't display the actual album art, which I thought it should have, but it doesn't. You can load up as many songs as your mind can think of, all the way up to 120 gigs. It doesn't read anything more than that. For video, it does play video, but just a disclaimer real quick. Video on this is very tedious, and I mean that. It took me forever to get this track converted into AMV format. I had to use a specific editor, but it does work. So let me show you. There we go. But yeah, that is video playback. And as you can see, if you move it just slightly, you can barely see it. You have to look at it literally in the perfect way, like straight dead on. Let's pause that. Let's pause that. But yeah, here is playback. It does play video. It's just very tedious to get tracks on. I wanted to load like 4 different videos on just to test it, and none of them would play. This is the only one that was able to load in. So it does do video and it does do radio. So let's go to radio. Let me show you guys real quick. I don't know. Manual tune, I guess. Let me see what I can listen to. Yeah. Give it a minute. Oh, that's a recording. We do not want to record. I haven't done video. I haven't done AM, FM. I don't really listen to that, but it's not. Auto tune, yes. Connecting headphones, blah, blah, blah. Searching, give it a minute. Alright, let's put that down right there for a minute while it loads. But yeah, you could also listen to FM, AM. Here's all your pre-listed tracks. Let's go to a station that I actually know. So, yeah. It's not actually loading, which is very surprising. Okay, at the moment I'm not actually getting anything. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Turn off radio. Yes, of course. So photos, I can't really show you photos because I just didn't bother, because video playback was just as bad. So I'm like, photos gonna be just as bad. But remind you, this was 15 bucks shipped. Here's the device. Now, should you get one of these for your everyday run-of-the-mill, running around doing errands? I think so. For the 2 weeks that I used it, I did not really miss listening on my phone, because I just carry this and I carry a pair of headphones. I did miss Bluetooth sometimes. The headphones would get tangled a couple times, and I kind of brought back memories of doing that as a kid, but it was 15 bucks. So should you get one of these? Honestly, if you only have 25 bucks, yeah, get one of these. But if you have a bit more to spend, I would advise you to look at an older iPod. Here is the Nano 4th Gen. I have a couple 6th Gen Nanos. I have a Shuffle here. And then my personal, which I use on a regular basis, my iPod Classic U2 edition. So we have that. And then this one I got in a trade a while back, but it is another iPod Classic, a 30 gig. Should you maybe look into these? Yes, if you really want to listen to music and you care about the sound, you should upgrade to one of these. Not the Nanos. Not the Nanos. Not the Nanos. You should not get the Nanos, because they have battery problems. Shuffle, I would say no, because it has a limited memory. You can't upgrade the memory. The Classics, if you have extra money and you really want to listen to music, I would advise go straight for iPod Classic, because you can really load these bad boys up. There's so many mods for these. And the DAC in them is like, the Wolfson DAC is phenomenal. So, but yeah, these cost a lot more than 15. Pre-owned, they're like 100 to 150, depending. This one's a bit more beat, but I got it in a trade, so it was free. This is the 80 gig U2 edition. I paid $129 off of Elite Obsolete. I'll link them down below as well, so you guys can check them out. But this was 15 bucks. For 15 bucks, battery life is great. Music experience is great. And I can't say anything wrong. For 15 bucks, I've seen these at 5 and below. So, it kind of tripped me, but that's nor here nor there. This was me just talking about this. And I do think for 15 bucks, it's a go.